Hi, I want to invite you to something that's only going to be offered one time between now and the end of the year, and we're going to raise a ton of money for an incredible charity for doing it. Listen, I'm going to teach on Wednesday, November the 4th, 10 a.m. Pacific. I'm going to teach my outlook of what I think about when I think about a business plan for the coming year. And in 70 minutes, I'm going to share with you the 14 questions that matter. This is just my material that I've developed over the years. The 14 questions that matter. Now, what we're going to do, it's free. You don't have to pay anything. But my request, and we're limited to 1,000 people, but my request is that you would consider giving a suggested donation of $25. Every single dollar that comes in is going to go to No Kid Hungry. It's an amazing organization that, especially during this pandemic, listen, with schools shutting down and what's happened this year, and most state schools aren't even back in session physically, this organization has stepped in so many areas to provide breakfast and lunch and even sometimes dinner for these kids that didn't just go to school for school. They went to school because it was a safe place to be. When I was a kid growing up, there was a few years that the best meal that I had most days was from a free lunch line. I know what it feels like to be there. So I'm going to cover this is just mine. It doesn't mean that the full day and 2-day business planning classes that maybe you take are wrong. They're fantastic. But this is just a 70-minute session. Here's how I see the world as it relates to business planning. The questions that matter. I'm going to cover the 7 reasons why your plan probably hasn't worked in the past. 7 reasons why over the course of 20 years in this industry, I've realized why my plans usually don't work. I'm also going to teach you the 3 things to do when everything you've planned to do fails. Like, what do you do? What's your bailout plan when everything falls apart? I'm also going to cover the best practice I have so that you can finish this year as strong as you possibly can. Again, limited to only 1,000 people. I'm going to share with you a couple of vendors that I would take a look at for the coming year. You can look or not look. If you choose to do it, they'll give you an amazing discount. I'm working on one right now that would give you a free look for a month, which would be awesome. I'll get it there. Wednesday, November the 4th, 10 a.m. Pacific. If you can be there. Even if you sign up, we'll send you the recording right after. So if you want to grab one of those spaces, and again, $0 is fine. I'll find someone to cover the $25 or I'll help cover the $25. But imagine if we could raise $25,000 for No Kid Hungry and have an incredible 70 minutes together. I'm going to teach you what I look at when I go through all of it. And I just sit down and I say, listen, I've got to have the best possible plan for the coming year. Here's what matters to me. So again, the 14 matter, the 7 reasons why your plan probably hasn't worked in the past, the 3 ways or 3 things that you can do when all of your plans fall apart. Like that happens to me over and over. And of course, I'm going to give you the clearest path possible to end this year strong. I hope you'll join me. Please consider signing up today. We're going to raise an incredible amount of money for No Kid Hungry. We're going to get you some great material, but it's only going to be offered once between now and the end of the year. Wednesday, November 4th, 10 o'clock Pacific. If you can't be there, we'll send you the recording right after. Hope to see you then.